Hello guys, we have made a new series, One Chunk. These two people are in survival and they'll be having chunks, and each Minecraft day will expand by one block each direction they want it to. Now they will have booths, Mason's booth and Tyler's booth. In each they can sell the stuff that they get for money. This is the currency prices. 10 coal equals 1 iron. 10 iron equals 1 diamond. 10 diamond equals 1 netherite. 10 netherite equals 2 new chunks on your island. Now, Tyler must repeat these rules because sadly on his YouTube channel he cannot hear me. So if you hear him repeating them, it's not his fault. Now, you guys, if you want me to, I can teleport you to your chunk. So would you like me to teleport you to your chunk now? Your chunk is right over here, Mason. So you have a barrier, and even underground you can't go past that barrier. Okay? So you have to check. You have to be pleased to yourself. Tyler, do you want to be teleported to your chunk? Well, Tyler's filling up some storage, so while we wait, we're going to be watching Mason see what he does with his one chunk of space. So Mason, how do you feel that you only have one chunk? Well, each Minecraft day, you'll be able to expand your thing one more. So Mason, say you expand this way, okay? This whole wall will go in another block. So then you'll be able to walk here, at the barrier. But you can only do one direction per time. Now, Mason and Tyler are lucky. Well, Tyler's unlucky because he's over there, but Mason is near a pillager outpost and a village. But Tyler has an upside as well. Since Tyler's over there, he has a whole forest. Well, Mason doesn't have too much wood around him. So Mason will have to use his saplings real carefully. But it'll take Tyler a few days, Minecraft days, to even be able to reach over here to get that actual wood. So, this is very hard. We don't know who will win, we don't know who will lose, we don't know who will do better. And as you see, Mason has saplings, and if anything falls on your border, you are allowed to get it. So now Mason knows that he has a sapling, so that he doesn't have to worry anymore. And these can also give him food, but he must be careful because underground it has the same rules. If he goes past this, he gets executed. There's no keep inventory. Mind. So if you die, you got to go get your stuff back. Now you guys can do anything to take over the other person. You can make banners to sell. You can do anything. You can make anything to sell. Okay? And as long as you can do this within your chunk. Now Tyler, are you ready to go to your chunk? Tyler? I'm teleporting you there because you can't. Well, yeah. You have 2 trees as well. So the thing about your spawn is you have a lot of trees next to you, so you'll be able to push out your barrier until you can eventually get there. But Mason is near a pillager outpost and a village, so that can help him. Now, let the games begin. And if any of you ever want to go to the town, you may. You just have to ask me. So we're watching Tyler now, using the space carefully. He's trying to analyse where he can go underground, I'm pretty sure. Is that right, Tyler? We have a 16 by 16 space, by the way. Yeah, so if there's stuff on the barrier, you can take it. Now we're checking on... Yeah, now we're checking on the Mason who has started to go underground. I will also be using Spectator to get some visual shots to see what they are doing. As you see, Mason is underground. I can never say if there is a cave beneath anyone or not. And Mason has found some coal, which is very good at the start when you only have one chunk. Mason, I do have to warn you though, you could go out your chunk barrier. Because you still have to stay underground in your chunk barrier. You get 3 mess ups in underground. If you want to, you can mark it all around. Get 3 mess ups. You can also pay to restore your mess ups. So Tyler, technically, you might have gone out the barrier. I don't know if you did, but you might have. Thing is, you guys have to be honest. Tell us if you do. Well, no, it's fine if you go underground, but you can't go like too far out. And you can't go like 20 miles. Like you can go a few blocks out, and that'll be fine. But that means you can't go into those 2 blocks. Now, in spectate mode, just look how beautiful this looks. All the stuff on the ground. But now back to our actual players. Now I love the system that I can actually talk and they can talk, because it was very annoying having to go back through it. And you guys couldn't even hear them. But now the system's better. As we see a little minion. Oh no, we're going to call him Yellow Potassium Form, okay? He is getting wood. Because he hasn't actually taken another two. He's just gotten his surroundings ready. Now, he's preparing. We also have a system where if you have a good enough trade, you could possibly get something from creative. It's kind of like compared to our money system. So basically, if they got, let's say, 5 netherite, but they also want 5 netherite like smithing templates to actually make them, they'd have to pay 1 netherite out of that 5 to get 5 of them. In the nether, we're not allowed to go too far out of the bounds. I would say that you guys should actually make a marker. So you should actually try and use pickaxe life. It's like make it. It's like you mine it all the way down to deep lake, all the way down to even, well, yeah, which does suck. Now we're checking in Tyler, who's just gasped because he might have gotten something good. Tyler, what have you gotten good? Oh, he got a sapling. That is very good. Oh yeah, you are very close to water. That is a very good point. And there are a bunch of animals near you. And if the animals actually like jump over your border, you keep them. But if they jump over it, you don't. Both people have advantages. But there is a rule. Okay? If you use the nether to transport, you can actually teleport to a new whole area. But you can only stay there for 5 minutes. Then you'll have to go back. I see Mason already has a furnace set up and he is smelting some iron. 5 iron is smelting. He might be... He's just quacked out Fortnite. Well, not Fortnite, Minecraft, but the reason I have barriers is so I can actually check their chunk. Now, does any of you want to go to your booth to put some items in stock? Yeah, you have a booth where you sell stuff, Tyler. I showed you this. I showed you this. Fair point. Are you okay, Tyler? Tyler is mining on the very, very outskirts, Tyler. Tyler, have you been over here? Because if you were, you would have been out your boundary. Well, Tyler, that means in every Minecraft day, you can expand this by 1 block. Basically, if you expand this side, this whole side will get moved back 1 block. And then another block, and then another block. So I'd say you try and get a move on with Stone, because Mason is very far ahead of you. But it matters about the late game, because at the end of the series, it's going to be who has the most, like, money, pretty much. But this doesn't, well, no, not money. It's just going to be a fun little series, and then we'll make a reboot of it. But this time with a special character in the next reboot, because it's just some spoilers, because it's not a big spoiler. But do you remember, Mason is very lucky since he's near a pillage outpost, because there's a laser there. And there's, well, yeah, I don't really need to say much. So, both of you guys are very lucky. If I could have my own server, I would, but I don't actually have the money to. And I don't have the authorization to. I wish I did, though. It'd be so much fun. Well, Tyler, maybe if you can get a bit... Oh, wait! Tyler has gotten a pig. A pig has successfully gotten here. And remember, there's actually going to be a real shop, which I'm going to add in episode 2. Because I can't just go speedy along. Okay, so it's episode 1, we have a whole shop, where people can just buy stuff. Mason, you are not outside your boundary. You are okay. This video has already been 11 minutes. Isn't that crazy? 11 minutes of fun. And they don't even have fine armor. No, no one would. Other than Dream. I honestly don't even know if Dream was called cheating. I'm not a Minecraft nerd. Yeah. But do you remember 10 coal you can convert for 1 iron. 10 iron goes for 1 diamond. But the big seller is 10 netherite equals 2 new chunks added to your first chunk. So that's 2 whole new chunks. Like whole new ones. Which would mean that you have triple the size of your starting one. And we will have daily crates, by the way, which you will be able to access in episode 2. There'll be some, like you could earn a diamond, say, from the really good one. Tyler is using good placement of his wood, not making his house too big, because everything he needs can be outside of it. Or that could be a pen, I don't know. Tyler has a lot of animals around him. Meanwhile, if we check back on Mason, there's still animals around him. Oh, Mason, a cow almost got into your area. Oh, Mason, that's a really good chunk of iron. But remember, okay, even when you're deep underground in the cave, if the cave isn't part of your barrier, you can't go through it. So if you're in a really big cave and you really want me to check, I can check for you. You get 5 checks per episode. But say if you don't use any checks this episode, you don't get 10 in episode 2. You still only get 5. Tyler, the pig! The pig! 2 pigs! Tyler! And one of them ran away, because you beated it up. Pardon, Mason? Or do you want me to check? Okay. So, it's not massive, Mason, it's only little. That is... So if I go straight up, and then I go inside of creative, pull out my barrier, that is within your barrier. I'm not going to tell you how many more blocks though. And if I check and turns out you're out your boundary, then your booth gets closed down for 5 minutes. But remember, oh, you found a cave. George is coming to check right now. Do you want it? Do you want it to be checked if it's inside your border? Okay, stand there. Stand there. Ah! Where you are, Mason, I think is actually not part of your border. Go back, go back. Sorry, Mason, you don't get born. You don't get whoops though, because if they want you to check and turns out that it's outside, that's fine because they wanted you to check because they weren't sure. But if they don't want you to check and they just go outside of it, well, then yeah. Now, this is quite good. I'd say that this episode was a success. It's not done yet though, because I'm planning for each of these episodes to be 20 minutes each. So they have 4 minutes left, contestants. 4 minutes left. You've hit deep slate. Tyler, you need to get a move on. Mason's hit deep slate. You don't even have stone tools. He's not listening to Tyler. Tyler's starting on the animal farm and he's starting on the real farm, okay? You might be winning at the start, but it's a long time invest. At the end, no one really wins. This is for fun series. But at the end, I will actually make a video, which hopefully my dad will be able to check for me, which will be like it if you think that like Tyler won, and don't like it and subscribe if you think Mason won. And I'll see how many subscribers I gained from it and likes. Because then we'll determine who won or not. And it depends how many people actually watched the video. Tyler, you got a new animal! Oh, he just walked out your barrier. This is why it's very important. Because Mason had a cow, but he wasn't at the surface at the time of the cow. So he couldn't get it, sadly. Tyler was at the surface, but he wasn't paying attention. This is what I love about these games. Someone might start off at the start really good, but at the end they might be bad. Like the other person might have done better than them in overtime. But when you have enough money, right, and it's something really hard to get, and they're selling them, you don't have to buy from them. But don't just say, I'm not going to buy from them because it's helping them improve their base. Don't just do that, because afterwards is meant to be fun. This isn't meant to be a really huge competition. Now, all of them have to savour the saplings, but Tyler has a forest near him, but Mason has village. So it's very hard, because you guys might complain, oh, Mason has a better spawn, but Tyler has more water. Mason can't get water. But the thing is, Tyler could sell water for money to Mason. And Tyler can get more wood unless Mason starts a mad production. Tyler, there's a sheep! Oh wait, no, there wasn't. Tyler, this is Minecraft. We're not being Albert Einstein, okay? We don't have to be the anatomy of nerd face emoji, okay? Just stop. No, it isn't. I'm going to go check on Mason now. And Mason is coming up to the surface. I just realised Mason's way closer to the village than I thought. Now, Tyler is starting on his food, but Mason is starting on yeah, but Tyler, he pretty much has a lot of iron. And I'll actually check for you if there's a blacksmith. No blacksmith formation. But to get to the end portal, obviously I'll do that for you. Because that'll be too hard to get to, because then I'll have to be like... Guys, I just noticed. Today's the day you can expand your block, your chunk. And we'll end the episode of that. So controller just died. Anyways, so Mason, which way you want to expand your barrier or place? Okay, that way. You cannot step out of your bunker while I'm doing this, but meanwhile I'm breaking your sign. You can place it back if you want, but that's your issue because this is... You have now expanded your place by 1 block officially! Tyler, where would you like to expand your base? Which direction? I think it... So you want to make it 1 longer. Tyler, you almost just stepped out. You almost just died. Tyler, there's a sheep! Oh, wait. Well, both of them have upgraded their places. Both of them have started at different points. Now, episode 1 is going to end off here. Now I'm going to build the daily crate and all that. But did you guys enjoy episode 1? Tyler, did you? Well, we will be continuing the series on and on because I'm liking it and they're liking it. Now, everyone, bye. Thank you for watching if you are. And episode 2. Well, guys, how many episodes do you want to make each week? 2? Or make 5 per week if you want. Do you want to? 5 per week. This is the first one, but this is just a starter one, okay? So there'll be 5 next week. Bye-bye, all of you beautiful faces watching. These people had a great time, and I hope you had a great time. I'm sure I've had a great time watching them suffer. But, bye-bye, and I hope that you will stick around with us till episode 2.